So, I just sent you a game invite.
Beautiful technique. As we get underway, I'm expecting a hard-fought match between these two superstars. The first one to make a mistake could fail. I gotta say, watching this match, I'm definitely seeing similarities to the May 2016 Extreme Rules match, where Roman Reigns defended his WWE World Heavyweight Championship against AJ Styles. Oh, what a slam that hurt! Bringing it back into the ring.
When it comes to brutality, I would agree with Michael Cole's assessment that this match shares similarities with the 2016 Reigns-Styles match. Though for me, the biggest story of that night came after the match.
I'd agree with that for sure. Absolutely nobody thought they'd see Seth Rollins on that night, especially Roman Reigns. Real quick reminder, guys, there are no disqualifications and no countouts in this one. Anything is legal. Oh, and there are enough weapons under the ring to fill an armory.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Going to be woozy after that impact.
Now that's what I call making a statement.
As Corey, here he goes.
Gotta believe this one's over.
Incredible.
Things just went from bad to worse for Braun Strowman. Look at this.
Toss to the outside.
When it comes to matches like this, I'd say the more innovative a superstar is when it comes to offense, the better chance they have of victory.
He's not in a good spot here, guys.
He simply needs to find a way to regroup.
As Byron mentioned, innovation certainly is a key in a match like this. A competitor can't be adverse to taking action outside the ring. By no means is this your traditional contest.
No, it's not, Cole, but at the same time, you still win this match the old-fashioned way, by pinfall or submission.
What's he going to do with it? He caught him slipping. This could mean trouble. He's in control.
If you ask me, guys, matches like this where there are essentially no rules are one giant free-for-all where absolutely anything can happen. Oh, boy, what a strike. Wow, I'm just as surprised as you guys are. Things just went from bad to worse for Braun Strowman.
This could be huge. Boom, right to the jaw.
Oh, you can pick up your teeth in section 112.
That has got to be it.
I like the way you describe this match, Byron. It's one giant free-for-all. And while it's exciting to watch, it's absolute torture on these superstars.
It is, Cole. Unfortunately, matches like this usually result in injury. Sometimes serious injury.
Going to the top, high risk. Whoa! Watch out here.
Of course, Extreme Rules matches have resulted in some gruesome moments over the years, and perhaps none was more gruesome than in 2012 when Brock Lesnar busted John Cena open following a vicious attack.
What a strike!
Oh boy, he is rolling.
As Byron mentioned, Lesnar's attack on Cena in 2012 was without question gruesome. And furthermore, I don't think I've ever seen John Cena manhandled like he was on that night.
Yeah, Lesnar definitely brought it to Cena that night. But what's truly amazing is that John Cena eventually found a way to win that match.
He's looking, what a punch!
That's how you put an exclamation point on the end of a match, guys.
The first one was vicious, but somehow this one was even more devastating.
This could be all she wrote.
As we've seen in the past, Extreme Rules
will tear the features clean off your face.
I don't remember the last time I saw Strowman manhandled like this.
Is the second time enough to end this match?
He's got him covered.
Yes! Unreal performance.
That's fine. That's okay. I'm still here.
Singles action is underway, and in this one, I wouldn't attempt to predict what's going to happen. I'd just be ready for anything. Sometimes that's all you can do. He misses the dive.
And unfortunately for him, there was no water in the pool.
Ring rattling. That one fails to connect.
Great idea by him. Too bad it was awfully executed, though.
Before 2017's Extreme Rules, there were just 3 previous tag team matches where championship gold was decided inside a steel cage in the history of WWE special events. The Hardy Boys were in 2 of those matches. At Extreme Rules, in order to win the match, both members of a team had to exit the cage and have both feet on the floor.
The Hardys used their famous continuity to gain the early advantage until Cesaro and Sheamus utilized their devastating power to slow the pace of the match down. Both teams battled atop the steel cage, but in the end, Sheamus and Cesaro won the race to the arena floor to become new Raw Tag Team Champions.
Here it comes! Ooh, what impact!
Big Show feeling the pressure now.
Tell me about it.
With these 2 guys, we all knew this was going to be an all-out battle.
Well, he had to expect to take some punishment tonight. You don't step in the ring with this guy and walk away completely unscathed.
The steel cage is a massive enclosure that stands 15 feet in height. For almost 35 years, a select group of high flyers have taken their aerial assaults to greater heights. And when I say that, I mean superstars climb to the top of the steel cage, the real high-rent district, and dive off onto their opponent. And that all started with one man in October of 1983, Jimmy Superfly Snuka.
To your point earlier, Byron, we've definitely seen some unbelievable attacks be launched from the top of the steel cage. And you mentioned looking for this might be it.
Oh, my. Can't waste any time here. Boy, that one hit the target.
Big move coming.
Wait for it.
What a stop to the back of the neck.
Incredible.
The WWE Universe has seen the evolution of the steel cage in the enclosure known today as Hell in a Cell. The first time an enclosed cage was seen was in October of 1983 in the last Battle of Atlanta. The enclosed cage was seen a few years later in the War Games match from the NWA. There were even cages stacked on top of each other, like WCW's Tower of Doom.
Byron, we talk about the progression of steel cage matches and the type of structures that have been spawned from them. I need to point out that some cages have been electrified. One was made from bamboo in the form of a Punjabi prison match. And, of course, the Elimination Chamber with glass pods and steel doors.
And today we have the Asylum match, where weapons are on top of the cage. Just goes to show you, the times may change, but the objective to destroy an opponent remains the same. There's still no better way to settle a score than to do battle with your adversary inside a steel cage.
The Big Show is always a favorite to win the Royal Rumble, but he's never punched his WrestleMania ticket there after 12 appearances. It's the strangest thing.
Incoming. I've called many of Big Show's Royal Rumble matches, Byron, and he's truly a force. He's eliminated over 30 competitors total, but penny predicament.
The pinfall and the victory.
This is why I don't play.